Coming up on week 2 of the End Zone, does it get any bigger than West Point against Louisville? 17 combined titles, but the team that's won it recently got the best of this one. And then the Little Egg Bowl, Starkville, have mercy. Wait until you see what the Yellow Jackets did on the road tonight. And also getting back on track. Can Noxubee, Columbus, Amory, can you get that first win of 2018? The highlights next on the End Zone.
The WCBI End Zone Show with Tom Ebel and Courtney Robb is brought to you by OCH Sports Medicine, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Lost Pizza.
Welcome into a late edition of the End Zone. Courtney Robb, Tom Ebel here joining you after. Thanks for sticking with us after that NFL preseason game. But let's get to it. Week 2, Courtney, what do you think?
What a week. Well, first of all, better weather.
Much better weather. We love that.
We really do, because football actually happened tonight.
It did.
And
we
on
have
time.
Scores and
we have
great.
scores. We have some highlights. We have actual things to talk about.
We do, and we love that. And one thing we definitely will be talking about is the team right here on the table. West Point putting on a show as usual. We'll see the highlights from the game of the week.
WCBI High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
Some of you are out there probably looking for a pickup truck, and boy, do I have a truck for you.
Look at this
2018
beauty.
Toyota Tacoma leather interior. It was a dream. Go get you one from our friends at Carl Hogan Toyota. But to the game, West Point taking on Charles Moore and Louisville. It's 3-0 Point City, and Dre Shoemaker is going to be running for his life. That'd be a theme in the first quarter. Throws one errantly, and Tyler Rupert has it. He has an army of greenies at the other end for the end zone. He reached the end zone, but he'd be called back for blocking the back. But don't worry, Tyler, your boys got you. Brandon Harris with the throw. Look at this catch from Trennis
Beautiful
Anderson.
spiral.
Big fella.
Wow.
That's the way you use that size. Nice catch. 10-0 West Point. But here comes Louisville driving. Shoemaker making things happen with his legs. Be about a 10-yard run, but the drive would stall. West Point would stand and hold him to a field goal. But on the kickoff, it's going to drop in the middle of West Point's return, and that is Shamar Island with the recovery. So Louisville with the onside recovery right before halftime. Last play of the first half, Louisville trying for the desperation heave. But West Point's going to say, no, not today. Picked off by Kentavious McMillan. It'd be 10-3 at halftime. West Point puts on a show. They get the W 26-10. They extend that win streak to 30 games. West Point, until they lose, I will not doubt them.
They keep showing up week after week, and granted, it's only week 2, but what streak is this for them?
30 straight wins. And that's a very good Louisville team they beat. And Louisville, this is
team that beat 6A in Florida last week.
That's right. And so, West Point is going to be a beast. Louisville, don't look at this game anyway. You've ran into a rolling train in West Point that just hasn't lost in 2 years.
I'm really excited to see where this team is able to go as the weeks progress and it goes on, because
they got a heck of a game coming up next week with those guys at the end of the table. And speaking of those guys, I'm going to start this with a parental advisory warning here.
Hold your kids.
Yes, children, close your eyes, because Starkville just had their way with Oxford in this one. Early on, Jamori Evans with the interception. And Starkville, they're just going to make things happen. Look at the move by Drake. Get it in there, Drake.
Wasn't even phased.
Nope, just a nice spin move, untouched to the end zone. Drake go crazy.
Walked
Starkville
in like
up
it was nothing.
7-0. Second quarter we go, Oxford still down. Jeremiah Pegues with the QB keeper. That is a big man that's very hard to take down. Rumbles inside the 5, and John Meager gets the snap. He's going to rumble in for the score. But Starkville, my word, the second half, the Jackets win 56-7. That's now 5 straight Little Egg Bowl wins for the Jackets. They play West Point next week, and the earth might shatter in Starkville next week with those teams meeting up. But wait until you see the cardiac blankets. Tupelo, my heart can't take it anymore. Taking on Corinth, Peyton Puckett in for Stefan McGlon, who's out with an injury. He's picked off in the end zone by DT Sheffield, and DT is off to the races. This highlight, There's one highlight on here that's going to be a little best explanation for this one, because Corinth is going to score here. It's going to be Patterson finding the end zone. It'd be 16-0 Corinth. But Tupelo won the ball game on the back of this man. Give every game ball in the world to J-Rock.
Blankets.
Give it to them all. Look at this run. He's just no regard for the children or human life. J-Rock, 5 touchdowns. Tupelo gets the win. 35-29. What a win. Then Blankets 2-0.
A lot of high scores tonight.
Very good, but also Noxubee taking on Columbus. The Tigers looking for a bounce back.
Right, and late in the second, they were tied at 6, but Noxubee ball, the pass gets intercepted. Honestly, I kind of lost the ball right here, but Columbus's Quinn Malone would end the half with that interception. Third quarter now, Falcons trying to make something happen. The handoff to Michelle O'Garrick, and he's going to break through. But coming back off of that, we'll see a critical mistake right here. The Falcons fumble, and Dante Gillespie is going to come all the way in with the scoop and in for the touchdown score. Noxubee then will take that lead 12-6, and the final score would be 35-12. Noxubee takes Columbus.
Good win for the Tigers, getting back on track. Some big scores in 6A. Brandon defeats South Panola 42-21. South Panola now 0-2. Also Pearl, big win over Warren Central 17-14. But Amory looking to get back on track away at Saltillo.
Saltillo hosting Amory today, early second quarter. Coming down the field, Hunter Jones tossed it to Trenton Gillen, the 44 yards. Touchdown. Panthers took the lead 14-8. Tigers trying to answer. Alex Blassingame takes the handoff and breaks several tackles, and he's going to go all the way, but
oh
no, just short of the goal line. He cost it up, and the Panthers able to recover. But back come the Panthers. Jones throws it over the middle to Darius Smith. He's going to take it 61 yards into the house, 21-11. Panthers at half. Amory would take that win 35-20 over Saltillo.
Also Charleston taking on Lafayette. How did the Doors and Michael Fair fare?
Commodores facing Charleston the second quarter. Lafayette leading 13-0. Lance Stewart got this handoff, and he's racing down the sidelines in for the 38-yard score. The extra point would be good on that, and the Commodores got the lead 20-0. After the Charleston 3-and-out, Lafayette has the ball. Randy Anderson on the QB keeper. Fumbles the ball, and the Tigers are able to recover. That final score was 41-8. Lafayette gets the win over Charleston.
Watch out for those Doors. Some other scores around our area. Tisch County gets a win over McNary out of Tennessee, 16-3. New Hope struggles on the road, 29-0. The Trojans looking for their first score of 2018. Also, big win for Pontotoc over Senatobia. Two very tough teams. Them Grapes get the W, 23.
Love them Grapes.
We love the Grapes.
Big Grape gal.
But coming up next on the End Zone, man, do we have some games coming up next. We the North, Itawamba AHS, Shannon, Aberdeen, Caledonia, trying to get something going. Also, top of the world, Houston and Calhoun City. It's been all Houston. I think it would stay that way in that 3A, 2A rivalry. Also, the new era, Choctaw County, Winona. Wait till you see what the Tigers did. Highlights next on the End Zone. Welcome back here to the End Zone. Let's jump right into the highlights. Itawamba AHS at New Albany. Defense was optional in this one this evening. We're going to start off with Ike Chandler. That man was a man amongst boys last week, running for almost 300 yards. He's going to move past some people, spin off the tackler, still breaking tackles, rumbling, and that would lead to good things. Jackson Orr delivers a nice beauty off to the races, breaking more tackles, will not be denied. 6 points for Itawamba AHS. But New Albany would answer right back. Bryson Prather is going to take one down the sideline. He gets the handoff. He's going right. Look at all the broken tackles, my word. Good grief. Gets a first down out of that run, and then Prather one more time up the middle, and he's off to the races. Another stiff arm. Sheesh. Defense optional. Itawamba AHS wins in a shootout, 43-37. Yikes. Also, Horn Lake at Shannon. Shannon fly high for 52. It was a tough one against 6A Horn Lake. And Horn Lake, Braden Bishop, who's with the Miss 98 scoreboard show, picked Corn Lake to win Region 1 6A. They showed it tonight. They're a very good team. Noxubee Dean, one of the top players in Mississippi, is a part of this Horn Lake team. Shannon, do not take this game in any way. You played a phenomenal football team. Horn Lake gets the W on the road at the Red Raiders, 51-6. Aberdeen at Caledonia going on. Let's see what we got. Caledonia trying to make something happen. It's Jadarius Gore. He was a man amongst boys last week, stuffed short. But then Aberdeen making things happen. Breaking tackles, trying to stuff in. That was a defensive struggle to start, but Aberdeen didn't show it this way. See you later. Aberdeen cruises to a W, 44-22 over Caledonia. Some other scores from around our area. Ripley defeats Kossuth 24-20. Ripley with a last-minute TD to get that W. Also, South Pontotoc 34-12 over Belmont. The Cougars are now 2-0. Kosciuszko almost defeats a very good Forest team. Whippets fall short, 18-15. Also, Water Valley dominates a rivalry game against Coffeyville, 49-6. To a fantastic 2A-3A matchup, Toppers versus City.
Houston hosting Calhoun City today. Getting things going is going to be a sack by Ja'Cory Golden. He puts an end to it. Very obviously excited about that. But Gage Harrington is going to have this beauty of a pass to Shamar Crawford, and he's going to get stopped right there, just close to the 40-yard line. But they're going to keep things going with Bobby Townsend, and he's going to take a stop.
Bobby. He gets the touchdown.
He's going to get in for the touchdown.
That man rumbles in for touchdowns only.
Houston's going to get the win 20-7. But
possibly
meanwhile,
the game of the night, or I should say the win of the night, Winona at Choctaw County. Opening kickoff, Quez McNeil. That man has eyes only for the end zone. No one's catching him. He's taking it all the way to the house. Choctaw County scores first 7-0. And that would be it for the Chargers? My goodness, Winona making things happen, and Darius Coffey keeping the coffee himself, rumbles in for the touchdown. So that would tie. They missed the extra point, so Tigers still down 7-6. It wouldn't matter. Still the first Chargers in the red zone. Tylen Carter fumble, but here comes Xavier Ward with the fumble recovery, and that would lead to good things. Jay Lofton takes the TD. Oh my goodness, Winona wins 33-7. Watch out for the Tigers, folks. That might be the win of the night. Tonight, I love it. Also, Moorville at North Pontotoc. The Vikings trying to keep things rolling. Corley Hooper tosses one out in the flat for the completion. That's going to be a nice game there. And then Hooper, one more time, is going to hook up with his man Sheffield Anthony on the screen. No, nothing happened. Tough troop through defense. Hey, they come up with the fumble and the recovery. Let's go Super Troop. Ryan Davis with the recovery, and then more from the troop. Jay Suddeth throwing one to Colby Gasaway. We saw Colby making moves last week, but nothing going. He'd rumble for a quick game. North Pontotoc wins a defensive slugfest, 21-8 over the Super Troop. Also, Hamilton at Nettleton. It's all Tigers in this one, folks. Nettleton's Graham Gardner is going to find Nadarius Owens for a 25-yard TD. The man just stopped for the football, just took his time. Easy, cool as a cucumber for 6 points.
Just stepping on in.
That's right. Sam France is going to be sacked here by that tough Tiger defense. Watch out for Nettleton, y'all. They've been making some noise here in the early weeks. Also, Marcus Thomas, 5-yard rumble. Not going to go anywhere for Hamilton. It was all Nettleton as this one, as the Tigers get the W, 27-0. Coming up next on the End Zone, one of our favorite rivalries, the Skunk Bowl 2018.
It's back, people.
And Boonville, oh my goodness, watch out for those Blue Devils. Also coming up right next, it's MHSAA versus MAIS. French camp taking on Starkville Academy. How would TCPS and Heritage Academy fare? We'll tell you in just a few minutes. And Bama is back later on the End Zone. We check in with South Lamar, Lamar County, Sullivan, and our friends coming up in a minute. Let's get skunking. The Skunk Bowl 2018, Boonville at Baldwin. I picked Boonville to win Region 1 3A, and they showed it tonight. Dallas Gamble I would not gamble when playing against that man on defense. He's just a house call in the first play of the game. He goes 80 yards to the house, see you later. Then Boonville making things happen. John Daniel Deaton, nice pass to Seth Dennison, and Seth is off to the races. A house call for the Boonville Blue Devils, then they would go up 14-0 there. It wouldn't be much happening for Baldwin in this one. This might be the year that we might see someone new in that Baldwin region. Maybe come away with something. Hey, some guy's flying in the sky.
Why not?
Not much. If you're a Boonville fan, you got a great view because the Blue Devils got the win 48-0 over Baldwin.
The shutout.
Some other scores from our area. Big comeback win for, well, not comeback win, but a bounce back win for Eupora. They get the W on the road at Newton, 34-18. East Union, Braden Bishop said it on the EndZone shirt. Oh, urch it up. The Urchins are mighty, my friends.
I love
and
the
they showed it again. East Union, watch out for them. They get the W 61-22. Also, Manatachee has a tough one. They fall to Holly Springs 58-12. Let's go to East Webster.
East Webster hosting Okolona tonight. First quarter, Jacoria Staffield will carry a bunch, and that means
Keep
9
turning.
East Webster defenders
Let's go.
for the first down. He's getting that first down if it's the last thing he does. Later on in that same drive, Stanfield goes 65 yards for
Adios.
a touchdown. He's going in all the way for the score. The extra point will be good, and the fans
of the
obviously
show.
very happy. Now, Gray McCanter,
Get in there, big fella.
he's going to get in. And Gibson on this next play, he'll come in from.
That's a big fella. Enjoy the touchdown, my
Dude,
friend.
no,
Let him
yeah,
have his
he gets the
moment. The
touchdown.
band is playing for him. I love it.
And later on, Okolona gets the final win, 35-26 over East Webster.
Let's go to our friend Starkville Academy taking on French Camp. The Vols taking on public competition, and man, the Vols had no problem getting away with this one. They're going to return this dribbling punt. Howell Archer, he's off to the races.
He's going.
55 yards.
Put the Jets on.
But we've said it before on the end zone. We hate penalties. That would be called back due to a block in the back, but it doesn't matter. Garrett Lewis to Miller Watson for a first down, and here come the Vols keeping it rolling. It'll be the last play of the first half. Lewis rolls left, throws to the end zone. What's going to happen? 50-50. They'd be picked. Hey, that's a nice catch for a defensive back. That's Holman
nice.
Edwards. He's also the quarterback.
A+.
But how about those Vols coming away with a big win over French Camp, 25-0. Those Vols, man, they won a state championship last year, and they keep it rolling. Let's go to Heritage Academy. Well, TCPS taking on the Pats.
Right, the Hawks hosting Heritage Academy tonight. Things already going by the second half. Heritage up 35-0.
See ya.
Kai Holiday is going to get picked off by Moke Griffin. We saw Moke Griffin. He made our top 5 plays.
He
So
sure did.
he's doing great things this season. Patriots, the snap over Carter Putt's head, and Zach Mason picks it up and takes
Defensive
it.
TDs. The big fella's getting some action.
We love it. Lots of scoop and scores on the end zone tonight. But that next possession, KJ Smith, he's going to end up going on a huge run. Just watch this happen right here. Breaking through, not going to be denied.
Oh
Says,
my goodness.
see you later. I'm going in for the score.
Is he?
Oh,
no,
no, but he's
almost
not.
There.
He gets stopped
Give it to
because
him again.
they're not letting it happen. But a few plays later, the Patriots would go back to Smith
Oh, Papa.
again.
Get it
and
to the
this
big
time
fella.
he says, hey, you got me last time. I'm going to find the end zone on this play. Heritage extended their lead 42-7. And the final score, Heritage got the win 54-20 over TCPS
I'm going to
tonight.
tease that one as a game ball tonight, too. Heck of a win for Sean Harrison and the Pats in that one. Death Taxes and Nanawaya dominates. They get the W 42-0. Smithville gets a big rivalry win over Hatley, getting the Seminoles back on track. Big win for Michael Campbell and company. They get the W 25-13. And also, how about this? Clint Faust, great win tonight over a very good Vardaman team. Bruce getting back on track with a 27-12 victory. Also, the Joel Bowl from last night. This one, another one. Defense is optional. Faulkner gets the W 50-34. We've got a QB that we're going to have to start paying attention to here in North Mississippi. Simmons keep on their reign of terror. They defeat West Lowndes 50-2. Myrtle, Let's give a hats off to Myrtle, the first ever win of varsity football for the Myrtle Hawks. They get the win 38-26 over Byers.
Fantastic.
We love that.
We
a lot
do.
of good things happening in Myrtle. In 2 or 3 years, that's going to be a team we're going to
Definitely team to watch.
Oh man, they got the it's right there, right over my shoulder. I promise, it's right there. The Myrtle helmet, one of the best helmets we have here on the set. I love it. We're gonna get it out at the end.
We're gonna have to keep our eyes peeled for them because who knows what could happen? Anything could happen. It's still early.
And at the end of the night, who knows? Might be wearing that helmet on my head.
Maybe you'll have to stay tuned to see.
But stay tuned next. We got our friends in West Alabama. Those highlights coming up next on the EndZone. Get back to some scores from around our area. Oak Hill. We love defensive football here on the EndZone. The Raiders get the W 9-7. Also a tough one for Calhoun Academy. Sharky Isaquena gets the W 40-16. They're not in a viewing area, but I'll give them the all-name award.
Sharky Isaquena.
Also another tough defensive slugfest. Silva Bay defeats Winston Academy 6-0.
Whew.
Sheesh. How about Victory? Here's no defense. Victory Christian gets the W over North
Offense
River.
only.
That's it. That's a lopsided basketball game we have on the EndZone. 67-38. Victory Christian with the W. How about that? Let's go to West Alabama to our friends.
West
Vernon
Alabama
and South
kicking
Lamar.
things off. South Lamar hosting Vernon today. The Bulldogs get things going with Tay Buchanan.
Let's go.
He breaks through for the 35-yard carry, and that's going to be just good enough for a first down for the Bulldogs. But a couple bad snaps would come back and work in the Stallions' favor later. Look as that really just not what you want to start out your season, but South Lamar finally with a chance. Jack Dowdle will connect with Hunter Oglin for the touchdown.
Beautiful. I
Ooh,
love that.
baby. That, oh my gosh, speechless.
Swoon.
Speechless, but the extra point wouldn't be good. Stallions finished the first quarter off 6-0, and South
They
Lamar
got the W
gets
19-7. Big win for the Stallions in week 1. Also from last night, Gorder at Fayette County, 2 Alabama powerhouses. This one would go to the absolute wire. It would be 6-6 at halftime. They'd have like 150 yards of penalties. We got some touchdowns. We do enjoy that here on the EndZone, but Fayette would break Gordo's heart. Break their heart. They would score with about, I think, 4 seconds left in the game.
Get off
they
the
got
ice
W. I agree. And Fayette defeats Gordo in back-to-back years. They get the W last night, 19-13. Some other scores around West Alabama. We can't wait to visit with our friends from Sulligent. The Blue Devils get a big win, 30-22 over Berry Fayette. And what in tarnation?
What?
2-0.
Sheesh.
I'm speechless.
Hit me where it hurts, why don't you?
Agreed. My heart breaks for Pickens County.
It really
It's just
does.
a field goal.
Effort?
But also,
Honest effort.
Pickens Academy also gets the W 22-17 over Coosa Valley. 2-0. I hate that. We'll be wrapping this show. We're putting a bow on it coming up after the break.
The WCBI EndZone Show with Tom Ebel and Courtney Robb is brought to you by OCH Sports Medicine, Carl Hogan Toyota, Wade Incorporated, and Lost Pizza.
Rolling with the Myrtle Hawks. It's too small for my head, but big win for Myrtle. You're going with Tupelo, big win.
Too
Game
big
of the
for my
week
head.
could be right here. We'll see you. Bye.